basically really crazy people, and there could be seen actually a highlight of psychopathy of these individuals, where they apply actually war prisoners psychology, and they apply war prisoners laws, and they apply war prisoner guidelines actually, and they keep their virtual reality within themselves all the time. I have my diploma issued. How can I confirm this with the Swedish embassy in Tunis? But when I call, there seems actually I have to please actually psychopathy within administrative staff in Linköping, which I had problems with. Being highly performant didn't suit the stereotypes of these people. So it's a massive amount of hatred, massive amount of envy, massive amount of jealousy, as well as a description of trying actually to not to value, but actually trying to justify every single failure they had in their life. For instance, I see a break-in into the apartment where I live. I change the lock. However, I have faced, how to say, not hostility, but killer hostility from 1978, as well as hostility from 1951, and hostility from 1987. And this trend actually of war crimes or crimes against humanity against children from a certain area of Central Europe or Western Europe, depending on the area where they are actually, it didn't end. Now that I obtained my diploma and I obtained a lot of other things legally, I am still actually faced with the psychopathy that, how to say it, that the Canadians, or not the Canadians, but that the Western world or parts of the Western world reward crazy behavior. Yes, everything that I said is true and factual. And they don't accept the loss, and they enjoy actually torturing me. They get paid for that, maybe, as well as a lot of things that I can't really describe. Other than that, we are at the end of the school year of 2019. I'm still missing my diploma, and you not understanding that these people only respond to military threat or force, like was present in the 1990s. That personally, I don't blame what happened to the 1990s or in their general or people. It's like, why do you steal? Why are you racist? Why doing this and why doing that? And this actually come from forged email from high institutions. It's like they group up together, paid by probably Norwegians, just to hold me, as well as a lot more. Now that I have projects, movies, and a lot more, I still have actually to deal with craziness, to deal with messiness, and to deal with shittiness. I go to the embassy, and this is how psychopathic these people are. It's like they are the world shit, and I'm in an area where there are actually people with a certain brain construct. Unfortunately, them giving me documents issued by the head of state or a parliament or an entity to me represent actually some sort of a mental pain that it affects their way of thinking. Is like it makes them happy within themselves, it makes them unhappy, and this is actually called a sickness that needs a psychologist, and there's like a psychology, and a psychiatric. And we are in here in this maybe May 2019, being as peaceful as possible, faced actually with non-actions from NPCs when I reach them, and I have done that repeatedly during the year 2017 and 2018. And then there's additional psychopathy, reaching its fullest limit at the level of the Australian embassy in Algiers. And I did ask actually to call them directly, because they say, oh, we saw the email, but that's a forged email, and they build up on that an entire psychopathy, and they provoke war, and they think because and what do they do is like they target countries which look weak because they are not part of NATO or something like that, and this psychopathy is never ending. Now that I have testimonies from about my degree and the company from a lot and a considerable amount of people, and they still do not have enough shame to respect themselves, whomever is holding my documentation. They don't have enough shame.